Hello, everybody. We are back on Dune. It is October 4th, 2025, and it's almost 9 o'clock. Hopefully, everybody's having a fantastic day. Okay, here. Connection looks good. There we go. See if the stream health looks all right. Sure everyone can hear me, I hope.
Oh, balderdash, this is becoming intolerable. You've turned a juicy murder plot into something tedious. How could I possibly be involved with... Whom did you say was murdered? Well, now, see here. I merely arranged for the wine to be delivered. Everyone knows I have a knack for finding the best. These sealed bottles were poisoned.
I always like this guy.
Oh, well, there you have it. I took no involvement in their glassware, merely in arranging for the reception of a very fine vintage. I trust this absolves me. A rare vintage from the planet of Grenbel, home of the exquisite Maros deer. A libation so fine, even the most domineering Chussock snob would weep. Why, yes, any of the staff of the Seleucid Bull, as well as a few of the regulars, can attest to my presence. My debauching is quite conspicuous. Oh, goody, goody. With that unpleasantness out of the way, is there anything I can do to aid you in your... And now we are back to a morbidly fun game. Proceed. Could you be more specific on the colors? That would be Lady Eulalia, voiced like grinding rusty metal, but fancied herself a preeminent singer, with few in a position to tell her otherwise. Many were the laborious recitals we sat through. Still, she made an impression. Before you go, I did pass on a note to one of the guests. You'd have to ask Theopolis about the recipient. Roella Ramsby. She inquired about a particular vintage of wine, feigning expertise, but that woman wouldn't know Amontillado from sherry.
To talk to the butler now.
Oh joy, you've returned. That name does not mean anything to me, but I will endeavor to answer as best I can. On behalf of whom? Ah, yes, the drunken peacock. The man dresses like a walking dessert tray and talks like he's auditioning for a play no one asked for. What would you call him?
Very true. Looks like a dessert tray.
Now that you mention it, I did. The recipient correct. Afraid so.
All right. See if this guy has it. Nope.
Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. That doesn't square with the fact. Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. That... Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. Let's have it. Talk to Ambrose Lucifera. He give up anything? Damn if that doesn't sound like a lead. Did we manage to follow up with said butler? Gods praise the Emperor. And what did he tell you? Then may I suggest you inspect our terracotta festoon nobles for a clue. Somewhere on the spectrum between shit and blood. Call it an orangey brown.
This one. No note.
Let's have it. Very good. Was he still crying? Don't keep me in suspense now. Good instinct. We'll see about that. No. That doesn't square with the facts. Let's have it. Spit it out. I make it my business to know which flavor. Most of them never set foot outside their compounds, but I keep helps to know who drinks what when they start Spit it out. Only by reputation. Which is to say, scandal, disgrace, and the talent for ruining dinner parties from halfway across the galaxy. Heard she once tried to sue an entire planet. Let's have it. Spit it out. It's more his beef with me. Or my kind, more specifically. Tours his old blood. Thinks blue veins and powdered wigs entitle him to obedience. I'm Town Fremen, born and scarred. He sees that as an affront, calls me that Fremen thug. I call him. Let's have it. Spit it out. Know him? Sure. Drunk with a martyr complex, and a reading list that screams arrest me. He's mostly harmless. I dragged him out of gutters more times than I care to count, and left him there once or twice too. Let's have it. Spit it out.
I think I'm gonna need a new scanner. One that I have is about to break. Check the pockets. I don't know where this note is. This guy has it.
Oh joy, you've returned. Congratulations. Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses. She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table. But then touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior. I had polished that brass for hours. Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping away the fingerprints. After the cadavers are removed, of course.
Let's have it. We'll see about that. No, that does.
Oh joy, you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. While I don't know the specific name attached to that handkerchief, I do recall there was more than one name fitting those initials on the guest list. In any case, someone waved the handkerchief in question dramatically about while arguing over whose knowledge of wine vintages was supreme. Nothing else comes to mind, save that the handkerchief in question carried a distinct perfume, sweet if cloying. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. Where do they come from? Same place as the lies they're meant to hide. Born in the rotting vanity of those too cowardly to show their true selves. Masks are just another way to pretend nobility isn't a disease. No, I don't. Forgive me. My training prioritized service over tracing the costume habits of people born allergic to labor. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer. While I was in the room diligently pouring wine just prior, I'm afraid I was away during the actual toast. I was checking on the status of the soon-to-be-served meal. You do understand my station, don't you? I was present for work, not leisure. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer your questions. Pains me to point out the obvious to one of such cunning, but I was too busy performing my duties to note the ingress and egress of each guest. I was instructed to set the table and pour the wine for that amount of guests, and I did so. I did not, however, perform any sort of head count. Nothing in this vast universe. I'm afraid I do not know of whom you speak. I certainly was not instructed to care about whom that name belongs to. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to... Pains me to point out the obvious to one of such... I was instructed to set the table and pour the wine for that... Congratulations. Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses. She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table. But then touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior. I had polished that brass for hours. Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping up.
include I don't know where it is. It's blue. Hmm.
Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. That doesn't Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. That does Let's have it. Very good. Was he still crying? Don't keep me in suspense. Good instinct. Keep pulling at threads. We'll get somewhere ugly soon enough. We'll see about that. No. That...
I don't know where this Ramsey guy is. Nope. Find a thing. Oh, the finger is missing.
Oh joy, you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. The man in the sapphire mask believed he could hold court and chalice at the same time. He could not. I cleaned it. One more servant to fix what reading fails to teach. He dropped his wine while gesturing about bloodlines as if his own hadn't already curdled. I cleaned it up. The wine came out, the stupidity did not. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer your questions. Pains me to point out, I was instructed to set the table and... Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. If it reeks of desperation and mild opium, it likely belonged to the lady in the olive mask. She fancied herself mysterious. Mostly, she was just loud. She was mid-squabble with the one in red. Something about inheritance or infidelity or seating arrangements. Hard to tell with that set. She dropped it in the fray and made no effort to return it. Congratulations. Forgive me, but I wasn't She did, but then touching things that don't belong to them is a lot. I can say that I didn't. Now I shall have...
Let's have it. Spit it out. Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. That... Let's have it. We'll see about that. No. Let's have it. We'll see about that. No.
Let's see. Over here. Hello, Nick Kelly. Welcome in. How are you doing today, sir? We're doing some Dune Awakening, and I'm trying to solve this case. Examine the mask. I don't think I'm going to find it. I gotta go back. This is difficult. I'm almost out on my scanner. Ah, doing all right. And I'm glad you're doing good. That's, I did some changes to my live stream a bit. You probably noticed. Changed the color up and a bit of the logo and everything like that. Did that just a couple of days ago. Anything new with you? I don't know where it is. Which of these nobles is the person? Check this. I've checked them all. Probably about 5 times now. Let's try this noble. Can I talk to this person again? Nope. I know the finger is missing. Just got done moving, which is hard to do. Oh.
Let's have it.
Did you move far? Or did you move to a new town? Or why was it difficult?
We'll see about that. No. Let's have it. Very good. Don't keep me in suspense now. Good instinct. Keep pulling at threads. We'll get somewhere ugly soon enough. We'll see about that.
I haven't really identified this person yet.
No.
I'll have to go back. Did you have a lot of stuff to move?
Oh joy.
Usually if you have a
you've
lot of stuff, it
returned.
takes a while to move. Oh, yeah. That's usually the case.
Congratulations. Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses.
Did you get any help? Hopefully. Like friends or family to help you move?
She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table. But then touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior.
Some of the best
I
parts
had
about
polished that
moving is
brass
that
for
you get to
hours.
find things that you think you've lost.
Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping away the fingerprints. After
City
the
was too
cadavers are removed,
expensive.
of course.
Yeah. Are you just on the outside of the city, or did you have to go to like an entirely brand new town far away? Well, I'm puzzled. Clothing, pockets. The other thing too is you can get rid of old stuff too. So you might have stuff that you don't need. On the outside of it. Oh, okay. That's not too far away then. But do you like your new place that you're in, or do you prefer your old place?
Talk to Ambrose Lucifera. He give up anything? Damn if that doesn't sound like a lead. Did we manage to follow up with God's praise the Emperor? And what did he tell you? Then may I suggest you inspect our terracotta festoon nobles for a clue. Don't keep me in suspense. That's my thing. Missing finger, huh? And who are we gonna consult about that? Well then, why are you still here? Let's have it. Let's have it. Talk to Ambrose Lucifera. He give up anything? Damn if that doesn't sound like a lead. Did we manage to follow up with said butler? Gods praise the Emperor. Then may I suggest you inspect our terracotta festoon nobles for a clue? Don't keep me in suspense. That's my missing finger, huh? And who are we gonna consult about that? Leave me alone. Go talk to the butler. Next time, you might want to lead with that. What did he tell you?
Didn't know about any missing finger, but 2 it was Phil.
Then there's only one smart play left. Use that scanner of yours. If that handprint's short a finger, you know exactly who walked off with the note.
Have a bedroom and a studio for my YouTube stuff. Well, that's a good thing then, as then you'll have more. You'll be able to separate the bedroom from your YouTube, which works out great. I'll conclude the examination here. I'm puzzled. First, ceiling. Is it feeding? Different god. Okay. What about this person? Yep, this is a different game. This is Dune Awakening. So I decided to switch over to this and try it out. I like trying new games from time to time. A little bit of a break from farming sim, I guess. Oh, poison sniffer. I'm doing like a investigation, but it's not really going very well. A lot of the time when you do these, it's like a it's like a quest salad where you have to make sure you go through the prompts properly. It's a little frustrating. I have to talk to this person again. Let's talk to the butler. He always seems to be in the
Oh,
center of it
joy,
all.
you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. If it reeks of desperation and she was mid-squat, hard to tell with that set. She dropped it in the... Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. Oh joy, you've returned. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than pains me to point out. I was instructed to set the table and pour the wine. Congratulations. Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses. She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table. But then, touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior. I had polished that brass for hours. Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping away the fingerprints. After the cadavers are removed, of course.
I'll investigate the mural. There's a mural. There's a mural. I have to find the mural. Oh, there we go. All right. I checked the mural. Let's go back to the guy. Maybe he'll have more stuff to say.
Oh joy, you've returned. Nothing in this vast universe would please me. Pains me to point. I was instructed.
He doesn't have anything else to share.
Let's have it. We'll see about that. Yes, that fits. Another off the list. Let's see here. If Ruella Ramsby was there, that means the other terracotta has to be... two masked assholes dead on the floor. Guess the toast hit harder than they bargained for. Calm yourself. We'll get there soon enough. Gotta build suspense. One of the remaining two guests is Lady Bianca Baghetti, a puffed-up hanger-on from a disgraced minor house. That means the last dead asshole is... Sub-Prefect Tors.
That's the guy I'm looking for.
No, I mean Tors is here. Good afternoon, Sub-Prefect.
Oh, he's right here.
There you are. Report. Don't look so slack-jawed. Who else were you expecting? I was delayed. A pity. Perhaps I might have averted this... unpleasantness. A grisly thought. One I've already entertained. They are no more my people than you are. I watch them as Fenring commands, though their antics hardly inspire admiration. What manifest? Carthag. There it is. Motive. The killer is eliminating the survivors of old Carthag one by one. Revenge. Concealment. Or the quiet removal of a dangerous truth that could unpick alliances from here to Kaitane. Indeed. And if you've a name for the hand that signed that order, now would be the time to share it. There it is. Motive, opportunity, and means. Our assassin isn't merely killing. They're closing the book on Carthag. Yes. And how do you suggest I handle this? What have you learned of their methods? Then having failed here, where is our ghost's next haunt? Then I must go. To catch a killer. Don't be a fool. One sight of you and our ghost, as you call it, will vanish. Better you leave them to me. Yes, well, I never much cared for Cheops.
Interesting. So we've learned that the killer is trying to take out the old Karkath nobles. Oh, that's a city that got destroyed. So maybe the city got destroyed by this group or people that are trying to take out the nobles, or the remaining ones of the remaining nobles anyways. So we'll have to see. Very interesting. It's slowly loading. I'm glad that part is over. It took me a while. I think I did about 45 minutes just trying to get through that. That's crazy. Okay, so I gotta go back down here. Which I think is on this side. Run, run, run. Then we'll go downstairs. Further downstairs. All right, where did he go? This objective is right here. Oh! I did not expect that.
There's nothing here. The killer saw us coming. Now the trail is cold, and we're going to have to report our failure to Count Fenring.
Uh-oh.
You've been an adequate assistant. I'll put it all in my report. You can leave now and report back to whoever it is you report to.
It's being weird. Oh. It's a Gola.
In spite of everything, the Master still wants you alive. To fulfill your mission. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. I still recognize you. Even with this face. Even with this flesh. You move like you always did. Smile like you always did. Don't follow me. I have a mission of my own.
And if you get in my way, I'll put you down. We can always grow you again, after all.
Oh, I'm a Gola. That's the downside of the situation.
There's nothing here. The killer saw us coming. Now the trail is cold, and we're going to have to report our failure to Count Fenring. You've been an adequate assistant. I'll put it all in my report. You can leave now and report back to whoever it is you report to. Stop! In spite of everything, the Master still wants you alive. To fulfill your mission.
So the
Find
problem
Fenrir.
with it
Wake
is
the
that
sleeper.
when a Gola
I
is
still
made,
recognize
they're
you.
made inside
Even
a
with this
Vacta
face.
tank,
Even with this
and
flesh,
there's
you
generally
move like you always
the
did.
main Gola, and then I think that there's
Smile like you
another
always did.
being, I think the Master. And the
Don't
Master
follow me.
has
I
control
have a
over the
mission now.
Gola.
And if you get in my way, I'll put you down. We can always grow you again, after all.
And Golas and Masters are made from basically dead bodies of the deceased, so it's kind of almost like cloning, I guess. Well, that was interesting. Okay, I'll jump down here. And I guess I should... oh, I wonder if I have to pay taxes. No, I think my taxes were already paid. I'll head this way. Check to see if anything was sold. My orders active. Oh, nothing sold. I don't know why there's a VOD track. Alright, so I need to go back to Alara Tuek, and she, if I'm not mistaken, is in Harko village. Let's try one more thing. Let's go over here. Okay, I'm gonna head south. I'll go in. Oh, that's the wreck of the Hephaestus. I don't need to go there. Head over here. All right. Let's go in. Let's see. Rejoin the server now. See what happens. Alright, we are at Harco Village now. I think I have to go upstairs. I think. That's kind of crazy, this door right here. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot to check? Excuse me. There we go. Audio back. Oh, is that going to... I don't think that's going to the right one. Let's see if that works. Vertical's working, but my horizontal's not working now. I just don't know why. There we go. Alright, like that. Okay, that horizontal's fine now. This one's working. Do. Alright. Pause. Pause. Alright. Hopefully this will go better now. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, fix this. Oh, there's an update for this too, huh? Updates everywhere. Alright, let's head up here. Okay. So I changed back to OBS. Yeah, don't know what's going on. Meld Studio just I honestly think they need to do something to revise the performance. Oh, I jumped back over to OBS. They're using too many system resources, I think, in Meld Studio. Which is disappointing. You have to go downstairs. Oh. It's too bad, because Meld Studio is actually pretty interesting. Simpler setup.
Finally. You have no idea how frustrating it's been. Trying to find... I'm sorry. You've just gotten here and I'm already venting at you. Bene Gesserit poise be damned. I'm just glad to see a friendly face. Now, tell me what happened in Old Carthag. Shh. I should have warned you. Don't mention him. Don't say his name. Either of them. Thufir Hawat has eyes and ears everywhere. Silence. I'm sorry, but you just can't. Please, trust me. Now, tell me about Old Carthag. What did you find there? The Bennett Flealags. But what could they possibly want here? And why this obsession with finding the Fremen? Stilgar was a leader among the Fremen. Duncan Idaho made diplomatic contact with him before we came to Arrakis. I remember that meeting. I thought Gurney was going to start a war when Stilgar spat at my father. It's a sign of respect amongst the Fremen. Duncan had to explain it, but Stilgar... a hard man. As hard as this planet. He disappeared with the rest of the Fremen. If he is alive, I wouldn't even know where to start. I've always felt there was something special about you. But what about you? Does it bother you? I understand. It isn't so very different to me. How much of what I do is my mother and her training. I could have ended this war. The reality is that I am in no position to judge anybody. Do you remember the last time we met here? And I saw somebody at the bar? His name is Fade Rotha, the Gnaw Baron of House Harkonnen. My betrothed. All I have to do is accept it. Marry the dashing nobleman. And all of this strife can end. My mother wants it. My father, well, he will accept it. But I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. And it isn't because of Fade Rotha at all. He's actually very charming, in spite of what he did to that bull. It's because I want to choose. So believe me when I say that I would never judge you because of who or what you were. I could end this war tomorrow, and I won't do it. That's who I am. And perhaps there is a way to figure out who you were. I have an idea, but no, it's probably too dangerous.
Oh, I guess I have to close this application. So it'll be a slight interruption again. Okay, I think I got it fixed. I hope. I'm back online again. Let's edit that. And I'm gonna make some changes. Hit OK on this, I guess. Oh. Color can be changed, I guess. How do I change the color? Oh, there we are. Set it to red, I think. Or maybe white might be a better color. That's better. And then I need to make one more adjustment. And we'll resize this one. There we go. There. Hopefully that will do it. No data. Is there no data? Am I sending this to the wrong one again? Nope. There it is. Wait. Nope. There it is. Wait. Turn that off and we'll switch this on. This one's going. More than one ingestion. It's using the primary URL. And make a slight adjustment here. That way I can identify it a little bit easier. Okay, that's been identified a little bit easier. Okay, that's been changed. There. I think I've got it fixed now. Yeah. Hopefully that works better. Make this a little larger on this screen. There. Does this work? Okay, that works. That works. Okay. I'm back in business on OBS. I probably should have went back
You
a
don't know
long
what you're
time
signing
ago.
up for. That would mean going up against so much. That's not to give too many details. We're being watched.
It's
Bring
annoying
this
when
token to Lien.
it's just too bad that how do you say it? Meld Studio didn't work out. It just uses up too much system resources. It's a bit of a waste. Yeah, I gotta fix my character a bit. Maybe I might shrink this down a bit. That might be better. There. Has a lot of promise. It's a much easier application to set up. But I think the problem is they got too fancy with the user interface and it's not really optimized for performance. I mean, it's got performance settings in it, but yeah. Just, you know, the more fancy the interface it looks, the more resources it uses on a computer. So I would have been just happy with like maybe something that is very much simple, very much like OBS in simplicity. But instead, nope. There's a lot of different studio softwares out there. But the one
Citizen. Have you come to Gawk at the
OBS
Plus
has
Group
been
under the
around
Arrakis
before all of
residency?
them,
Or do you have other business?
and they've worked exceptionally hard to try to make it where it's not using up so much system resources. So
Aerie gave you this? You? Oh, look, never mind. She told me to... But before we go, let me tell you, don't be alarmed. I have a servant's outfit for you to wear. You'll blend right in. Are you ready? Come on then. Let's get you on.
I guess I should resize my window here so I can see my chat. Kind of curious, maybe my commands might work better now. And I'm back on OBS. Let's try one. Or maybe it won't. I don't know. Let's see what my actions look like. Can I do Discord? Yeah, that works.
Tonight, my parents are holding a banquet, and Count Fenring and his lady are the guests of honor. Mother wishes me to shine like a jewel
Let's
for
see
all to
if
see.
the other ones work.
I think she's forgotten what Lady Fenring looks like if she expects anybody in the room to be looking at me. But enough. We need to go. The banquet is the perfect distraction. I'll keep
don't
my
think
parents
that one
focused on the
worked.
party. You can sneak into the archives. But we need to go. Now.
That one works. But, oh yeah, those ones don't have anything added to them. What about the
Just a moment.
3Js? This one was kind of weird. It would spit out 3 of them. 1,
That's it then.
2. That's
Make your
better.
way to the lower levels. The guards on the upper floors will probably just throw you out if they spot you. It gets trickier on the lower levels. You'll see. I'll keep in contact over the net, and when I can, I'll catch up to you.
Let's do mine. Yeah, that works. Oh, now I'm spitting out 4 for mine. Alright, well, I guess I gotta re-put in the commands. Alright, well, we're in here.
You need to stay out of sight. The troopers in the upper archives are good people. Don't hurt them. Get to the lower archives as quickly and quietly as you can. A lot of memories down here. 10,000 years of recorded Arrakis history. Mother made me spend hours down here studying. I used to carve answers into the tables to help me pass her tests. The letters I carved into those tables. Pay attention. The Bene Gesserit have an archive of their own, buried in the lowest levels. The symbols I used to carve are the order of the test.
Oh. Just saw a guard. He's heading back that way. He's a fast walker. It's another guard. I think it's a guard. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a guard.
Wish me luck.
Oh,
I'm about to
that's-
start mingling with the guests.
That scared me.
Count Fenring is here. I can't abide that weasel of a man. Father says he is a deadly fighter, but he hides it beneath that mumbling veneer. Just be glad you aren't stuck at this banquet. One of the buttes, a water shipper, is pawing at a banker's daughter.
There's
This could
someone
end
way
in a
down
duel
there.
if it escalates.
Oh, boy. $118. There's someone there.
Someone there?
How do I get past that guy? Oh, that didn't go very well, did it? So that's a guard. I thought it was another player. I should have known better. Oh, I guess he's not. Oh, he was stuck. That's interesting. I have to get past like that guard. Yeah, I don't know why that guard goes into the corner like that.
Is someone there? Identify yourself.
Now let us shift our gaze from the past to the present, as we witness history in the making. Here stands Duke Leto Atreides I, head of House Atreides, ruler of Caladan, and rightful ruler of Arrakis. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Marino, though the War of Assassins is an ongoing period of calamity for Arrakis, perhaps the darkest chapter in the planet's history is that of the uncontested occupation by House Harkonnen. Prior to 10191 AG, Arrakis was a fiefdom of the Harkonnen, overseen by Glossu Rabban, also known as the Beast. The eldest son of Abelar Rabban, Count of Blancavel, Glossu's tyrannical rule of Arrakis was an exercise in sadistic nepotism. The Beast, whose brutal and perverse crimes are beyond counting, was thoroughly unsuited to govern.
Identify yourself.
His rule was marked by torture, brutality, and a complete ineptness in overseeing the planet and its spice production. He terrorized the populace and antagonized the Fremen, rather than utilizing their valuable knowledge. The Harkonnen must never again be allowed to rule Arrakis. The Beast Rabban is the grotesque face of their profane cruelty. Now let us shift our gaze from the past to the present, as we witness history in the making. Here stands Duke Leto Atreides I, head of House Atreides, ruler of Caladan, and rightful ruler of Arrakis. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Marino IV ordered House Atreides. Though the War of Assassins is an ongoing period of calamity for Arrakis, Leto rose as a king.
You still moving? The staircase to the lower archives is guarded. You'll need to distract them. Just keep it simple. Too much, and they'll call for others to help them investigate.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Maudine, in Chakobsa. This species of jumping mouse, genus Microdipodus, is a member of the rodent family and specially adapted to not only survive, but thrive on Arrakis. This little creature lives in sand.
Identify yourself.
Foraging seeds and vegetation where they can find it. The kangaroo mouse rarely drinks water. Instead, Frightening, isn't it? What you just heard was a sample recording taken from a safe distance of the most spectacular.
Huh?
The
Who's there?
gargantuan sandworm, Arrakis' own Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna worshipped by perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Modi in Chakotay. Frightening, isn't it? What you just heard was a sample recording taken from a safe distance of the most spectacular, the gargantuan sandworm, Arrakis' most famous.
Identify yourself.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable
Someone
to
there?
life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Modi in Chakotay. This species of jumping mouse, genus Microrhynchotis, is a member of the rodent and specially adapted. Frightening, isn't it? What you just heard was a sample recording taken from a safe distance of the most spectacular, the gargantuan sandworm, Arrakis' most famous inhabitant. The sandworm
Who's there?
is an autotrophic animal known only to dwell on Arrakis. They reportedly reach titanic sizes on excess of 300 meters. These behemoths were once worshipped by the Fremen. Now they...
Someone there?
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely
noise?
inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Modi in Chakotay. This species of jumping especially adapted to not only survive, but thrive on Arrakis. This little creature lives in sandy desert ecosystem. What you just heard was a sample recording taken from a safe distance of the most spectacular, the gargantuan sandworm.
You might have trouble hearing my signal in the lower archives. The stone interferes. Down there, it's more like a catacomb than a library. The history of 10,000 years moldering in the darkness. No human guards, but the glow globes have motion sensors and automated alarms. Don't let them see you.
All right. Okay.
If you get too deep in the archives, we might lose contact. Just keep moving forward, and I'll join you as soon as I can slip away.
There. Okay.
Can you hear me? If you can, listen. Do not try to find the entrance to the Bloodline Archive. I will come to you. There is a Solido projection and a deadly trap. Be careful. I'll slip away as soon as I can. When you... The lights are sensors. Careful not to disturb the fourth stone.
I'm not sure where. They did it past that, I think. Oh, I don't know why my flashlight's not working. Oh. Oh. There's a puzzle. Okay, so that's the first one. Second one? Third? Nope. There's like 4 dots on there. 4, 2, 3. This has 7. Hmm. Oh, maybe I need another etching. Did I miss an etching, maybe? Yeesh. What if I have to go all the way back in? There we go. Look for a hidden note in the lower archive. All right, let's see what we find. $12 meters, huh? Whoa. I think I got them all. Alright, let's go in here. Pass the Bene Gesserit test. Alright. Three. Three. 3. I wonder if the quest will tell me what I need to do. Or maybe it won't. I can't access it. There's books on the ground. I have to look this one up, I guess. I don't know. Char says, collect the letter stones, find and collect the letter stones, which display both letters and dots. Identify the correct stones. Locate the 4 specific stones from your collection. The stone with the word jar, the stone with the word mother, stone with the word water. 4, 7, 3, 2. Or 7, 3, 2. 4723. Oh. Did something happen? Oh. Okay.
External cognitive agent detected. Full sister authorization not present. Proceeding with limited access heuristic. Welcome, Acolyte, to Relay Node Seraph 1. This system archives the seeded vectors of the Mahdi prophecy, dispersed through oral tradition channels among desert tribes. Contained data is restricted. Decryption requires demonstrated comprehension of cultural vectors and myth-seeding protocols. Begin myth sequence verification. You will be tested on the illusions we crafted. Virtues rewarded, evils punished, love earned through valor, myths all. Your task is not to believe. Your task is to see. Question 1. What lie did we craft to make tyrants seem temporary, monsters forgivable, and systems of punishment appear enlightened? Correct. A necessary fiction. One that spares tyrants and executioners from their guilt. Question 2. Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and moral inevitability. Correct. The dream of inevitable justice, woven so the meek would wait for thunder that never comes. Question 3. That comfort was meant for the obedient, not the powerful. Neural cadence inconsistent with Bene Gesserit schema. Begin myth sequence verification. You will be tested on the... Your task is not to believe. Your task is to see. Question 1. What lie did we craft to make tyrants seem temporary, monsters forgivable, and correct? Unnecessary. Question 2. Correct. The dream of inevitable justice, woven so the meek would wait for thunder that never comes. Question 3. What lie did we whisper in incense and shadow that cloaked us in mystery and made obedience feel like awe? Correct. We shaped the unknown into a crowd and let them kneel before what they could not name. Question 4. What illusion did we embed in the myth of sacrifice, so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them? Correct. The masterstroke of consummation. We taught them their pain was part of a plan, so they would not rise against its authors. You have spoken the illusions as we planted them. Few recognize them for what they are. Fewer still understand why they were necessary. Mission Aria records unlocked. Proceed with caution. The weight of revelation is heavier than ignorance.
Okay. Oh. That's a different door. I didn't see that door. Mm-mm. Oh, she's magical. She's got the right hand.
If I'd known you would get down here this fast, I'd have insulted the guild banker a lot sooner. Mother thinks I'm sulking in my room while she soothes their egos. Father's trying to talk to the good count and his lady, which involves a great deal of patience as Fenring mumbles and murmurs his way through a sentence. Well, I calculate we have a couple of hours before someone comes looking for me. Let's go and find out who you are. Or were? Exciting.
Indeed. Alright, so we're into the vault. It's very dark in here. It's like chitter chatter stuff in here too. Oh, great.
One thing you can say about the Bene Gesserit, they don't think the word forbidden applies to them. Spectacular, isn't it? It's impressive that they managed to hide this down here for 10,000 years. Of course, I imagine the breeding matrix that they have at the chapter house is much more impressive. This one is simply a copy. Still, it has access to the complete bloodline registry of the entire Imperium. We can search for who you were.
Well, big orb thing in the middle.
Acolyte Aristae Atreides. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Bloodline search.
Insert blood sample into receptacle. Processing.
Feels like we always end up here. You bleeding to further our cause. I've always hated this place. Since my mother explained to me my great destiny. A broodmare for their plans. No choice. No love. The future is a trap. I want to be free to choose.
Search complete. Information on this bloodline is restricted to Reverend Mothers.
Restricted? By whom?
Details of the Xanavar incident are classified for the security of the Imperium.
The security of the Imperium? What does that even mean?
It means that some secrets are too dangerous for petulant girls.
Truthsayer Jessica and Truthsayer Margot. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Shut down. Daughter. This place is not for the uninitiated. Whom have you brought here?
My friend, Mother. One who shares my fascination for the Fremen. We were doing genealogical work and wanted to test some samples.
Stop. Your lies are disappointing. The act of lying is one thing, but the tone, the voice control. Have you forgotten your training? If you want to lie to me, daughter, then lie to me.
Lie? To you? Like you lied to me about the betrothal? Like you lied to Father? It seems the only thing the Sisterhood has taught you is how to lie. This is my friend. Someone I'm trying to help. Someone who I trust. That is no lie.
I see. A friend. Perhaps a confidant. Maybe even a lover. Stand aside, Aristay. I want to ask your friend some questions. Like who they are and what they want with you.
There's no need for this, Jessica. I know this one. It works for my husband. Quite the skilled assassin, if what Hazimir told me is true. Why, Hazimir even told me that it killed Zantara the lion. Stabbed him in the back.
No. No. That isn't true. It can't be true.
Master your emotions, girl. And look, she is telling the truth. Aristay. I would have shielded my daughter from this pain. But perhaps in time it will help her to overcome weakness. For you, though, a quick death will be your mercy.
Sister, please. My husband still has a use for this weapon.
Very well, sister. You. If I ever see you near my daughter again, there will be no second chances. Aristay is to be left alone. Do you understand this? Then prepare yourself.
Interesting. Connecting to the server again. That's interesting too. Oh. I wonder if I have to go through that again. Oh. I don't know what happened. She's not behind me, but she's up here, I think, still. No, I guess I have to go through that again? Oh. Yeah, it's like, oh, hold on a sec. The player is not here. I better go find him. And she comes running down the steps.
Acolyte Aristay Atreides. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Bloodline search.
Insert blood sample into receptacle. Processing.
Feels like we always end up here. You bleeding to further our cause. I've always hated this place. Since my mother explained to me my great destiny. A broodmare for their plans. No choice. No love. The future is a trap. I want to be free to choose.
Search complete. Information on this bloodline is restricted to Reverend Mothers.
Restricted? By whom?
Details of the Xanavar incident are classified for the security of the Imperium.
The security of the Imperium? What does that even mean?
It means that some secrets are too dangerous for petulant girls.
Truthsayer Jessica and Truthsayer Margot. Welcome. What is the nature of your enquiry?
Shut down. Daughter, this place is not for the uninitiated. Who have you brought here?
My friend, Mother. One who shares my fascination for the Fremen. We were doing genealogical work and wanted to test some samples.
Stop. Your lies are disappointing. The act of lying is one thing, but the tone, the voice control. Have you forgotten your training? If you want to lie to me, daughter, then lie to me.
Lie? To you? Like you lied to me about the betrothal? Like you lied to Father? It seems the only thing this sisterhood has taught you is how to lie. This is my friend. Someone I am trying to help. Someone who I trust. That is no lie.
I see. A friend. Perhaps a confidant. Maybe even a lover. Stand aside, Ariste. I want to ask your friend some questions. Like who they are and what they want with you. There's no need for this, Jessica. I know this one. It works for my husband. Quite the skilled assassin, if what Hazimir told me is true. Why, Hazimir even told me that it killed Zantara the lion. Stabbed him in the back.
No. No. That isn't true. It can't be true.
Master your emotions, girl. And look, she is telling the truth. Ariste. I would have shielded my daughter from this pain. But perhaps in time it will help her to overcome weakness. For you, though, a quick death will be your mercy. Sister, please. My husband still has a use for this weapon. Very well, sister. You. If I ever see you near my daughter again, there will be no second chances. Ariste is to be left alone. Do you understand this? Then prepare yourself.
Oh, there we go. We're traveling back. The story is very compelling. It gets interesting. So, I guess the bloodline of the character is hidden. So, I guess it'll take a while to figure that out. Oh, I got some outfits. All sorts of things opening up now. I got an outfit. This tunic is part of the uniform worn by palace servants. Oh, there we go. Let's go to the market and see if anything is sold. Nope. Now, so I'm leaving this area. I'll put this stuff on. Alright, so this is the exit. And we gotta go back to Haga Basin, which is way over here. All right. And I have my base just right here. Oh, one of them. If anything else needs to get made here. That's all the flower sand, so I don't think I'll collect any more sand because most of my bins are all full. I'm gonna sell it. Let's go ahead and check our I don't know where I have to fly now. Hello, Nick. Yep, I finally figured it out and I got out of there. Oh, I actually did a couple of puzzles and got through the storyline. I'm trying to get to my next location. Gotta find out where I have to go. What's this? I have to go to a settlement in Haga Basin, but I don't know where. That place? Nope. Let me go to Journey. Look for Noctua in a Haga Basin settlement. The feeling that I have that feeling of being watched again. Could it be that Noctua is still around after all this time? I don't know where to find her. There's settlements down there, but I don't think I have to go there. I wonder if I have to set the filter. Locations. Let's try that. Those are all bases. There's a sandstorm coming in. I think it's gonna miss me though. The heck is that? Oh, he's a host Thorin. Wonder if I just stop tracking and then track. Look for Noctua in a Haga Basin settlement. I wonder if they're in here. No. Research. See if I have to research anything else. Nope. Let me just get on my aircraft and maybe I fly. I wonder if I can go to any settlement. That's a possibility too. I never thought about that. I think I'll go to the pinnacle. It's right up here. Alright, let's just go in here and... Aha! That was it. Let's go into a... Oh, interesting. My little bat friend. Oh.
Off-worlder. If Noctua has brought you my distrans, then something is wrong. I have a feeling, a premonition, a touch of Tau. I came to Arrakis in search of... I'm not sure. Family, identity. I rejected the Imperium and the petty politics of the nobility. I found peace in the violence of the desert. A place to hunt. A spoiled young nobleman from Ix became a lion of the desert. Aristay and Stilgar are the only people I ever trusted with knowledge of both my lives. And now you. When I saw you among the wreckage, the tattoo on your cheek glowing, something seized me. The Darb. The demanding memory. I saw you. I saw the Sleeper. For a moment, I saw both of you there on the burning ground. And then there was only you. Not the Sleeper. Just an off-worlder. Like myself. The Fremen live. I know this is no surprise to you. They have withdrawn to the southern hemisphere, not for fear of persecution, but to preserve their secrets. Secrets that belong to them. My secrets are only known to Noctua. Things even Stilgar and Aristae do not know. Keep her safe, share your water, and she will be a loyal companion to you. Perhaps this premonition of mine is just bad spice. But if I am right, then this is the last message I will ever send you. I am Xantara the Lion. I am Bronzo Vernius of Ix. And I was your friend, Ulfwalder.
Well, that chapter is over. Let's just head this way, back to my other base. I have to fix the scanner. It's broken. There we are. More plastinium done. I have a whole lot of plastinium, to tell you the truth. More than what I am going to know what to do with. And I have to fix my scanner because I think it's broken. I don't know why the static compactor is broken. I haven't really used it that much. All right, well, we got through chapter 2, so that's done. We won't have chapter 3 till the next update, as you could see in the notification. So it's probably a good time to stop the live stream. So, so thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Remember to hit like, and if you're brand new, hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.